right, so brain fog. This is a big one that people experience, and I hear this a lot in the office. Whenever the atlas vertebra is misaligned, it is at the base of your skull. This is where all of the blood that is entering and exiting your skull has to pass through that choke point to be able to feed and drain the brain. What can symptoms of brain fog feel like? A lot of people will report a fog, a veil that's over them. It's hard to remember things. They have word search problems. They're not clear, they're not crisp, they don't remember. They're not as lucid and clean and able to function because there's something impeding. There's something in the way of their ability to be 100%. When the structures at the base of the skull are not properly lined up and situated beneath the skull, you can have less than optimal blood flow through that area. If you can imagine basically like a fire hose going down, blood flow needing to both drain out of the skull and come up into the skull, when I misalign and rotate specifically that area, I can start to pinch off or decrease optimal blood flow in and out of the skull as it drains. So there's a family of dysfunctions that can kind of feed out of that. You'll hear things like high blood pressure. If I compress that area, blood has to push harder in the body to get into the skull. You can over time hear about things like neurodegenerative conditions, multiple sclerosis, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and then specifically what this video is about, things like brain fog, word search, and the inability to just clearly function neurologically. So if I have brain fog and I think my atlas may be out of alignment, this is making sense what you're saying, Doc. How in the world do I fix this? So we take very specific 3D digital x-rays of the head and neck to be able to measure how those structures are in disrelationship relative to the skull. Again, I don't pop or crack any bones in that area. We actually use, along with the analysis, sound wave to release and reposition that joint into its proper range of motion to open up blood flow both in and out of the skull to help normalize cerebrospinal fluid in that area and just take tension off neurologically. So if you think that your atlas may be out of alignment, if you're experiencing some of the stuff that I've been talking about, if you're feeling that brain fog, that veil that's over you that's keeping you from living optimally functioning person, I would love to hear from you. I would love to get a message from you. Shoot us an email on our site. We have a spot for a free consultation. I would love to check you out and see if this is something that could help you so you don't have to suffer and live with this ongoing in your life. There are solutions outside of trying to survive on a lot of coffee or other drugs or, God forbid, something more serious. So again, I'd love to hear from you guys. Give me a shout. God bless.